48. Good times, great fishing.
Hey guys, Courtney from Liar's Corner coming to you for Fishing 48, the winning ways for the second stop of the year at Bartlett Lake. First and foremost, let's give some thanks to Wicked Bass. I don't think we give them enough recognition for what they do. So if you guys that don't know, they got a heck of a good clothing line. So go visit them, check them out. We carry some of their stuff here. Talk to Nick about it. But check out Wicked Bass. Give them guys some love because they're giving a lot of it back to us. All of you know the tournament was tough. I think there were 7 limits weighed in. It was brutal. The fishing was tough, but there was a few of the guys figured a few things out, and one of them is that deep crank, that new Spro. I don't even know what it's called, the Outsider. It runs 20 to 25 foot deep. Worked really well, and I know some of the bigger fish that were caught. Again, there wasn't many, but was caught on that one. So again, that Spro crankbait, that's a new one. Runs 20 to 25 foot deep depending on the line. A couple of the fish we caught, we actually caught on that one. That color, really good bait, tight wobble, deep crank was working. As all of you know, the jig played a big part. Half ounce to 1 ounce. Orange, red was kind of the color. Me personally, I was throwing the cross-eyed jig made by Z-Man. It's one of my favorites. I like it. That one was working pretty good for us. The next one is the Kitech, the tungsten. That really helps. A little more clicking on the rocks, a little more noise, dirty water. That one worked really well. Again, jig. The next one is the missile baits. That half ounce finesse jig worked really well. We didn't use this one. I know a couple of the teams that did, that weighed in a limit, were fishing that missile one. Again, orange, green pumpkin, orange, something with a little off color to it, was working good. And then drop shot. This is what we caught the majority of our fish on, is the big bite baits. And it's the crawfish orange swirl. I can't tell you why it was working. After the tournament was over and we seen what was in the live well, then it kind of made sense. The crawdads, they had a whole lot of orange and a whole lot of red, the ones that had been spit up in the live well. So, you know, hindsight's 20/20. Afterwards, we wish we'd have done more of this. But that one worked really well. I'm going to go back again to the Alabama rig. That diamond, that 4.5, it's more of a finesse one. That's what I caught my 2 biggest fish on. I know a couple other guys, they didn't get many bites on it, but it seemed like the bigger bites. Again, Alabama rig, it worked really well. 2 of the other ones that worked good for me and a couple other people is the drop shot finesse worm, that motor oil by Zoom. Absolutely wonderful. We were one of the teams that were lucky enough to get a limit, and we got to call a few times. That one worked really well. And the newest one they got is that Killer Dawn. It's kind of an offset of the Morning Dawn, a little different color. Worked wonderful. Great. Worked really well. Trailers for our jigs. That power bait. Max scent. It's called the Little Super Trooper. Again, you see the color, the orange, that orange red. It spring, cold water, dirty water, it works. It always works. It works here, it works everywhere else. And the new one is that 108 by Berkeley. A little slimmer profile. The crawls are a little smaller than a couple of their other ones that they use. That's one my partner was using. Done very well for the jig bite on that one. So that one worked awesome. And the other one is the spinner bait. We were slow rolling that 1 ounce spinner bait, very slow. 1 Colorado blade, 1 willow leaf. It seemed like that Colorado blade made the difference. We started off throwing the 2 willows, and it just wasn't enough vibration, and we changed. And we were actually we didn't have one with an orange blade, so we were actually taking a marker and marking the blades and putting as much orange on them as we could and getting it to stay. Again, made the difference, helped us catch a couple more fish, and it worked. I don't know what to say other than the tournament was tough. The conditions were tough. Had a good turnout for what it was. I think the fishing's going to improve. The water's warming up after this week. Should even be better. So, guys, I hope the information that we're giving you, I hope it helps. But I know for a fact everything that I've showed you here is what won the tournament, and it's what everybody used up that ended up getting a limit, is everything that I've just showed you. So come in, pick it up, get what you need. Join us next time and go out there and catch some big ones. One other thing I want to bring to you is the fishing community just lost a wonderful person. Jack Lewis. He's made baits for me since I moved here, and he's made baits for probably half of you guys out there. Guys, his family could use all of our help. Liar's Corner, along with Fishing 48, we've started a GoFundMe for Jack. So either visit the Liar's Corner page or the Fishing 48 page. It will be on there today. $5 to $1,000, guys. It all helps, and this is a wonderful, wonderful family, and they could really use our support. So as a community of who we are, the men that we are, this is one time we could really use some help, and let's help the Lewis family. They could really use it. So please, like I said, I don't care if it's $1 to $1,000. If you can give, please give. Jack Lewis, again, Fishing 48 will have it out, and the Liar's Corner page has it. Thank you.